Welcome into your latest ESPN headline. I'm Doug Kazarian. Just another chapter in the saga that is Alex Rodriguez. The latest, A-Rod has sued Major League Baseball, and Major League Baseball now trying to get that lawsuit thrown out. For more, let's welcome in Andrew Marchand of ESPNNewYork.com. Covers the Yankees and has been tracking A-Rod since day one. All right, Andrew, please explain what's going on, because A-Rod on Friday filed a 31-page lawsuit against Major League Baseball.
Well, MLB wants to get it put into federal court, and then they hope that a judge there will throw the whole entire case out. The basics is like the cliff notes of what they're saying is that because there's a CBA that clearly states that arbitration should be heard by an independent counsel that's in agreement between the players and Major League Baseball, then the hearing that's taking place that has a little bit of a hiatus this week, it'll resume next week, is the one place that all these claims and accusations should be heard, and then the arbitrator decides, and that should be it because of the CBA that governs the players' agreement with Major League Baseball. And so they think that they're hoping the federal court will just throw this suit out. A-Rod's side disagrees.
So if both parties agree that it should be an arbitration or with an arbitrator, then how can Major League Baseball get it to a federal court?
Well, one's different than the other. The arbitration is the 211 game suspension that A-Rod is appealing, and so under the CBA, they're supposed to go to arbitration, and the arbitrator is supposed to decide. Now we're getting very into the legalese, where a Lester Munson could probably give you a more detailed answer here on this part of it, but basically, the feeling is a federal court would be more willing to throw out a case like this because they would say that you have the CBA, and that is what should handle a grievance like this over the 211 games. And any problems he had with the investigation, he should bring that up in front of Frederick Horowitz, the arbitrator, and then he'll decide if A-Rod deserves 211 games. And that this case, according to Major League Baseball, has no merit and should not go forward. Again, A-Rod's side, would argue that it does have merit, and there are two different cases, and they're arguing both, and one has nothing to do with the other.
All this in the wake of the biogenesis investigation. Now, A-Rod appealed that 211-game suspension, so he played and actually was quite productive. Moving forward to next year, or whenever he does return to the Yankees lineup, how much do they want Alex Rodriguez back as a Yankee?
Well, they don't want him back. I mean, the Yankees, hierarchy, but the problem is they owe him $86 million, counting, next year's salary. If you were to get totally off of the 211 games and get it banged down to zero, they still owe him $86 million. And so he might still be on the team. Now, if he has a 211-game suspension, the Yankees would save about $32 million. So, they're not going to say this publicly, but they want, they prefer that he's suspended because they'd save all that money. They have a goal to get under $189 million in salary. If A-Rod's suspended, his money won't count towards that number, make it much easier for them to do a lot more things and possibly reach that goal this offseason. Could I see A-Rod back in the Yankee uniform? I could, but there's so much acrimony between him, the commissioner's office, the Players Association, and the Yankees. It's a crazy, crazy thing. And, you said the words, they've been said before, but they're the perfect ones. It's a soap opera.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the Yankees missed the playoffs for just the second time in the wild card era, but they are making some noise in October. That's Andrew Marchand. You can catch his work at ESPNNewYork.com. And for all your ESPN headlines, just keep it here at ESPN.com.